Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or if this is the first video of mine you are seeing, then welcome. In my last No Pen Left Behind update, my random generator did pick out this palette for me, and I have already created one look with the palette. I did a video on here maybe a week or two ago now, and I just used this entire first row right here. I just want to create some looks with this palette again. I think I'm going to do two different eye looks, and I'm just going to go this row and this row. I just want to get some good use out of this eyeshadow palette, and I know this is quite a popular palette for people. I feel like a lot of people either have this one or they like it if they're into neutrals at all, so I thought maybe just pull this palette out and do a video with it and just do some looks. Maybe, you know, you'll be inspired to take out your palette as well and create some looks with it. And it kind of is a double win for me because I'm getting use out on this palette, but it's also for my No Pen Left Behind, so I'm going to be able to knock out 2 more columns in this palette, and that way I'll have 3 more columns left to create some looks. Now the only thing I've done so far is I have set my eyeshadow primer with the shade in the buff, so I did already do that off camera, but we're just going to move into the rest of these shades. So on a Sigma E54, what I'm going to do is mix the shades Tease Me and All For You. I'm just going to mix back and forth between these two, and we're going to run that into my crease. I might have to build it up because I didn't dip into those shades too much. I just swiped once and then swiped into the next one and tapped off the brush in between. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to build that up. Yeah, there we go. And I didn't tap off too much this time. I feel like sometimes tapping off the brush too much can make all of the eyeshadow fall off of it, especially with some of the more powdery shades. I want to get more use out of this eyeshadow palette. It was always one of my top favorites, and it's perfect for any neutral lover because I feel like you'd have almost about any shade you'd want in the neutral family. And then of course there's the Stone Cold Fox for the cool tone neutral lovers. I like to do this every now and then. I like to revisit some eyeshadow palettes on my channel. I actually had planned a different palette, but I realized that I haven't gotten very far in this palette yet with my No Pen Left Behind because I've been doing a lot of pre-filming and trying to do some things for Instagram as well. So I haven't really done makeup much just in general, like just so. So I feel like I've kind of put this palette to the side, but it'll soon be May and I want to be able to do my next update, so I want to get this palette done. But the thing is, I still haven't used the Nomad palette that my random generator picked out for me this past time. I still haven't even touched that palette. That's the last one I have left in this round, and then once I complete that one, I'll have all the palettes from the last time done, and then I can do another update, but I want to get that done soon. Because if possible, I like to give at least a once a month update as far as my No Pen Left Behind is going. Okay, I'm going to try to pick up the shade Prefix on that same brush. The reason why I say try is because it probably would perform better with my finger, but I wanted to see if, oh actually no, it's applying perfectly fine with the brush, never mind. I like applying shimmers with a brush if at all possible because it's easier to get more like in a precise location than when I use my finger. Of course now I'm wearing shorter press-ons for this week again, so it wouldn't have been too bad. But no, that applied very well with this brush. This is a very pigmented shimmer shade. This is another palette that I would really love to hit pan in at least one of the shades. I feel like probably either full expose or in the buff would be the ones that I could easily hit pan on, like if I use them to set like my eyeshadow primer or something. Of course, if you watched my video where I did like my top 5 makeup finds, you'll see the new eyeshadow primer combo I've been doing, so it'll be kind of hard to reach for shades like this now, knowing that I already kind of have a combo that works perfectly for me. See, I'm wearing something different today. I'm wearing my Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder as eye primer because I still have some left in there and I want to use it, but I really like the other combo I'd been using better. You know, it's very pretty, applies really well. Honestly, this is a definite well-rounded eyeshadow palette. I still say it's like one of my top favorites for sure. Okay, we're just going to use the same brush. We're making this very simple and easy, and I'm just going to go into the shade Fuzzy. I personally love a one brush look, like not really having to dip into multiple brushes, because I mean, I just find them to be just very simple and very just easier, and less cleanup. It's pretty. These two look very similar. You can tell that this shade is darker, but I feel like if you're from far off, it looks like just one whole shade. Of course, now I know that these are two deeper shades in the palette, so I might place a shade over the top of that to kind of brighten it up, but I still want to use this shade, especially because it's in this column and I'm still working on my No Pen Left Behind. So we are going to place this shade down, but I am going to put something over the top. I want something brighter. I like for the inner portion of my lid to be brighter. I just think that suits my eye shape better, to have like a brighter portion here and then the deeper portion out here. I just like that on my eye shape. I don't know why. So yeah, it needs something brighter, because from far off that looks like the same exact shade. They're both very pretty shades, don't get me wrong, but I like a little bit more of a difference. If I'm going to be using two shades, I want it to look like there are two shades. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back into this first column and I'm going to take the shade Idle Hour. Now I am going to take that on my finger. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Wow. And let's see here. We're going to place that. Oh, okay, let me rub some of that off my finger. We're going to place that right over the top of that. And this is personal preference. If you are following along with any look I ever do, you know, this is just reference. You can do whatever you want. If you have the same palette, you might have liked it the other way. I just like to have a little bit more brightness on the inner portion of my lid, because that just, I don't know, that's just the way I like to wear eyeshadow. If I'm even going to wear eyeshadow, sometimes I really love like a very simple one and done. That's why it really surprises me that I'm not more into like cream shadows, or eyeshadow sticks, I should say, because I love a one and done, and you would think they'd be right up my alley, but I don't know. I can't ever make myself reach for anything like that, even though I want to be that person, but I just, at this point, I'm not there yet, but I want to be. Yeah, see now, I like this better. I like a little bit more brightness. But we still did use all the shades in that column. So what I'm going to do right quick, I'm going to do the rest of my face and I'll come back. As for my lower lash line, I'm just going to use the same two shades I did for in my crease. We're just going to use Tease Me and All For You. I'm just going to mix them back and forth and apply that on my lower lash line. That's all I'm going to do. And I am going to take, I think I'm going to take more of Idle Hour, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to do all of that off camera. All the rest of the makeup I'll be wearing will be listed and linked for you below. I will come back and tell you what blush and lip combo I'm wearing, but I'm going to do the rest of that off camera because this video is just more so focusing on the eyeshadow palette. Okay, so I finished this makeup look, so this is what we have right here. And I did add in a brown eyeliner. That brown eyeliner is no longer available, so just any dark brown eyeliner will do, like on the upper lash line. And then for my blush, I'm wearing the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush. This one's in the shade Shimmery Rose. I think this is so pretty. As you can see, it gives you a really beautiful glow. So if you're someone who loves like a highlighter and a blush, you would really love this one. This is one of my most favorite ones from the line. I think this is the lightest shade, if I'm not mistaken. And then on my lips, I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty Traced Out Pencil Lip Liner. This one's in the shade Peanut Butter. And then over the top, I'm wearing the Fenty Beauty, I think these are the Gloss Bomb Sticks? Yes, Gloss Bomb Sticks, and this one is in Sorta Selfish. I just have these two. I think these two are like a perfect match if you want like a really pretty brown, warm brown combo. They're a perfect match. But okay, that is the first look here. So I am going to be doing a second look with this palette. So the second look, I am going to be using this third row, or column, I should say, the third column here in the palette. So I'll be moving on to that next. Okay, so we're going to move on to this third column here. Now the only true matte shade in this column is the shade Tabloid, because Stiletto is one of those that has like the shimmer in it, and that one's too deep for my crease. So I'm going to try to take the shade Tabloid on a Sigma E54. I'm hoping that I can kind of make it light enough for my crease. And let's see. I just kind of wanted to go column by column, so I'm making sure that I'm using every shade in this palette since this is in my No Pan Left Behind. Oh yeah, that's sheared out pretty well. I didn't know. I said that's kind of a deeper shade, or more of like a, oh yeah, like a mid-tone in, or like a mid-tone to deep tone in the pan, but yeah, it shears out because I didn't pick up too much of it. And then I know I sometimes cut out this step, but I always know that I'm going back in with a blending brush around the edges no matter what shade I'm using. Just sometimes I do cut that step, but I am always doing that. And we'll add a little bit more of that shade because I feel like it kind of blended away, but I didn't pick up too much of it. So I'm going to add back in some, more so definitely into the actual depth of my crease. And then I'll go back in with that blending brush. And there's nothing else on this brush. The only thing that it did have on it was the shades in the Buff and Full Expose, which are like my skin tone shades. I had mixed them to set my eyeshadow primer, so whatever was left of them is all that's on this brush now. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I really love this palette. I need to use it more. I mean, honestly, I need to use all my eyeshadow palettes more. I mean, if we're being so honest here, but I don't know, I just really love eyeshadow, like palettes. I really love eyeshadow palettes, even though I love simple looks. I still like the idea of a whole palette, and then I can create a simple look with the palette. Like, even if I just take one shade, I still find myself reaching for an actual palette versus a single shade. You know, maybe at some point, like I mentioned when I was doing the first look, maybe at some point I will be like a eyeshadow stick kind of person because I feel like that would honestly suit me more, but I don't know, I've had them in my collections before and I never reach for them. I have some right now in a drawer over there. I never touch them. Okay, on that brush, I'm going to take the shade Designer Duds and I'm going to place that on this outer third of my lid. Okay, and then I wiped off that brush. I'm going to kind of lightly blend that right in here, just a little bit. And then that same shade I'm going to place over here, the same spot. There's 3 shimmer shades, and I want to place them like, you know, 1, 2, 3. And I'm glad that these shades seem to pick up very well with a brush, so I can keep this more, like, precise. Okay, and then same brush, I'm going to go into the shade The Talk. I'm just wiping that brush off on a little silicone mat between each use. I'm keeping that in the very center of my lid. So far this is looking really pretty, and I just feel like my lid is twitching. Like, what in the world? That is a strange feeling when your eyelid does that. And then lastly, I'm going to take the shade Silk Teddy. And this is going to go right in here on the beginning, little inner portion of the lid. Okay, so there's what we have so far. Okay, I'm going to take this liner. This is from Colourpop. This is their, what are these? The Creme Gel Liner in Brew Ha Ha. Now, this shade I believe is limited edition. I don't think you can get this shade now, but it's just a dark brown. So if you are following along, any dark brown liner would do. I want to place that shade Stiletto like over the top, but I want to put down a liner first because I'm trying to use my liners. Okay, and then once I place that down, I'm going to take a little small angle brush and go over that to make it more smooth. And then I'm going to take the shade Stiletto and we're going to place that over the top of where I just placed that liner, that gel liner. Honestly, this adds a little bit of sparkle to that line. Just a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye, and then as far as my lower lash line, the only thing I'm going to take is that first shade that we went in with is Tabloid. I'm going to take that all along the lower lash line, and I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. So here we have this completed second look. So just right quick, the blush I'm wearing is from Milani. This is one of their rose powder blushes, and this one is in the shade Coral Cove. Really beautiful orangey peachy shade. Really love that shade, especially with this eye look, because this eye look turned out really warm and pretty. And then all I'm wearing on the lips is one of these Shine On Lip Jellies from Tower 28. This one's in the shade Fire. Now, this one's only available on their website, so I will link it from their website below. I don't know why, but this shade's not on Sephora's website, but it's really beautiful. Well, I mean, it looks orange in the tube, but it does go on a little bit more. It's like a pretty peach. I don't have an orange lip liner. I feel like that's the one lip liner shade that I'm missing in my collection. I believe NYX has one. I have to make a trip today to Walmart for like my weekly grocery trip, and I'm gonna pick that lip liner up because I think it would be absolutely stunning with this particular shade. I also have an orange gloss from CoverGirl too. Even though that one goes on basically clear, I still think it would be really pretty over the top of that lip liner. That's the one shade I'm missing. I feel like, is that not a common lip liner shade? I don't know, maybe it is in other brands, but I feel like I just don't have one. But I love that blush. I haven't worn this particular shade in a long time. I don't know the last time I wore this, and that's such a pretty shade. But that is 2 looks. At first I thought I might do a third look, but I think I'm just going to stop it here and just do these 2, and then I work on this palette for my No Pen Left Behind some more because May is coming and I need to do my next update. So I do hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I hope you will please consider leaving a like, a comment, or subscribing if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you are alerted to all my future uploads, and follow me on Instagram at jessicadeerly. All of these items will be listed and linked for you below. They are affiliate links, so if you click through and purchase, I do earn a small commission, and if you choose to do so, thank you so much for supporting me and my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!